Hi, in this video I will show you how to use CakePHP framework to create a CMS. And really, this is a CMS that exposes the CRUD functionality. Why CRUD functionality? Because you can create, add, you can read, like this. You can edit, update, or delete. That's why I call it CRUD. First of all, we need to follow the instruction. We go to the official website and read this quick start guide. And of course, I follow all these steps. All this to create my first CakePHP application. Well, I will not read all this information again, but I only show you the general idea and how to about how I built this site. The first thing was I need to run this command in order to install install and create my project folder. Here, Composer was installing all my dependencies. When we finished, like this, we can run. Of course, we need to check that it's free of errors. And when it finished, we can run this command, bin cake server, to run our server and get access to our website. When you are in the website web browser, I am exploring in my local host. You must see this welcome page, and it means that all the installation work was okay. Okay, here you are. Well, now the next step is to set up our database parameters, and we can see here we have a red icon. This is a kind of love, but I am emuling this fail because I stopped my SQL service. Now I'm going to show you where to configure our files. Here in my PHP Storm IDE, I added previously my cake file, working path. Now let's go to the database configuration. Let me close on this. All right. Here we have. Here we can write our host. I am working on localhost. If you are working on remote database service, you must write here your URL. Username, password, database. Really, this is the scheme. And that's all. When you have done this, you can refresh your welcome page. And now you can see a green chef hat. Okay. The next step is create the database scheme. Let's go to my SQL workbench. Here I create my scheme previously as the manual quick guide set. we need to create our tables like this, executing this query, and next to populate the first information like this, right? Okay. Now in our project we need to create the entity and the table. Here we have. First, we create our entity. An entity here is every row in our table and our table. Okay, now we have mapping our table with the PHP objects. Okay, the next step is create the controller in this directory source controller. Here we have. We need to create our controller with, of course, all the tasks that a CRUD allow. Index to show the list, the full list, view, add, edit, and delete. And now, our template. We create this new folder, article folder, and here we have all the views that we need. Okay, and that's all that we need to write or to do in order to make all the functionality for our website. Oh yeah, let me tell you something. Here in add, you are use this helper control. This let us to write directly the controllers, HTML controllers that we need in our website, and we avoid to write all the HTML code. Okay, what other thing? And with this point, okay, in this point, in this point, we must see our CMS. Here we have. Okay, now let's try to add an article. Body. And save article. Here we have our new article. Of course, we can see. Here. We can edit. And we can delete. This is a basic color JavaScript window. Confirmation message. Click. And that's all for the basic implementation. Now, what things or what is my opinion about this framework? In this framework, we don't have native migration functionality as we have in Laravel. Of course, we have the option to install a plugin, and this plugin offers us a set functionality, but I don't know how easy is in order to have convention, naming files convention, to control the code. I will show you how Laravel handle it. Let me see this. Here on migrations, we have a naming convention. Of course, we have commands to control this. And you can see here in this project we work 4 or 5 developers. And look, we can work all together, versioning our code, and of course, versioning our database information. We impact all the configuration tables, and also we can impact on operational tables like this. And when we add configuration fields, of course we can populate or add information in that tables or fields running seed files. So for us it make the conversion on database. This is the only thing that I noticed. And the other thing is you must run this using server. Laravel also offering running servers, but we can add the server on our Apache configuration to run in as a virtual host. What we need to run virtual host? We need, of course, to set up our new project in the file virtual host from Apache. Here the server name. This is the name that the DNS will resolve. Of course, in Windows. And now we must modify our host file in etc directory to add this line, CakeCMS.local, to resolve to my local host. And now we can run my new project with this address, CakeCMS.local/articles, and we have all the functionality here. And of course, it led me to run all my projects in the same server without any kind of blocks or problems. That's all.